We launched that product. We were partnered with one of the largest banks in the Middle East, and we went to market and we went live. And we had a call from a very upset Middle Eastern banker saying, wait a minute, people can see my transactions. I don't want people to see my transactions. So look, blockchain is powerful and a public ledger can be leveraged to make transactions. But banks, I mean, if every SCB transaction was written to a public ledger, would SCB be excited about that? The answer is no, I'll tell you very certainly.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto make a move up. As I'm doing this video right now, we are flat. And right now we have stocks flat also. And remember, the yen now is an indicator. And we have more economy numbers coming out, inflation, job numbers showing the economy is in bad shape. But of course, the media, the economy is doing wonderful. All you have to do is go to the Fed website to get the truth. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now down. We have the dollar down. We have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $279 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis. And we have Jerome in the house next week. And we have the ECB cuts 25 basis points. Most likely, Jerome Powell is going to cut 25 basis points. They want to take it slow because remember, guys, the goal is to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And more news coming out to prove that. And we're going to go over that in this video. Now we have the UK draft law that could easily classify crypto as a personal asset. And we know no matter what country you go to, they all have a plan for this digital economy. But guys, remember, everything moves in phases. So therefore, the sheep will never know. And speaking of the sheep never knowing, we have Russian ruble will be used by big banks by July 2025. So while the drums are beating, we see in Ukraine and Russia, the fourth industrial revolution is moving fast forward. And we know the technology in Israel. We know China is ready. So guys, even though the drums are beating on the distraction, the digital economy is ready to roll out from 2025 to 2028. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Remember, guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases. You can't wake the sheep up. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, as I'm doing this video, are up right now. Now, we have Anchorage Digital takes on custody for 21 shares Bitcoin ETF. And we have ARK Invest buys 8.4 million worth of Coinbase shares amid post-debate dip. And guys, we know at the end of the year, we normally get a little rally in crypto. Now we have Grayscale launching the first XRP trust in the U.S. Also, Grayscale is launching Sui Trust. And of course, both of those cryptos got a pump. So guys, because they're launching this trust, we know that's going to add more volatility, and SUI and XRP should be more volatile at the beginning of the month and then at the end of the month. Guys, remember, it's like clockwork. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Coinbase launches Wrap BTC on Ethereum and Base. And then lastly, guys, we have Swift launches system to simplify tokenized asset transactions. And it's here now, guys, linking real-world assets with blockchain CBDCs, fiat for smooth transactions. And everything I've been going over since I wrote my book, since I started this channel, we're seeing all of it come to reality because we already know the goal. And sometimes people who already know the goal, they still want to bring themselves to reality. But in 3 to 5 years, we're going to be living in a total different world. And you have the knowledge to make sure that you end up on the right side of history. Some of you are not going to take this serious. Some of you will, because you'll see how important it is. With all this technology, guys, this is biblical. This will give Swift the all-seeing eye. The NWO is going to know you better than you know yourself, and then plus control your transactions. And in the metaverse, they'll be able to control you. Remember, guys, they already have the technology. All they need is that crisis to bring it in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because, you know, when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.